Okay, so it is Wednesday. It's time for my recap. Not a great day today. I lost $620. Yeah, it was tough for me to trade today. Yeah, Neo chopped me up a little bit. Yeah, it was tough. I did mess up a little bit in one of my stop losses, and my target wasn't as good in one of the other trades. So yeah, but it's one of those days, Again today, I tried to take bigger size and it just didn't play out well. I think I have to stick with the smaller size for at least the rest of the week. Yeah, everything was gapping down today. There were good setups in many stocks, from R4 to R5, L4 to L5 here. So that was a few good setups. And I didn't really take advantage of it, honestly. Yeah, I didn't take advantage of it. I wanted to see more movement and like Ryan, not as much movement. I would have hoped to see this open around here and then get the move to R to L5, but still I misjudged what was happening here. I didn't take the bounce of this trade in MRA or Riot, which was a big mistake. Honestly, it's something I'm gonna have to add to the playbook. But yeah, okay. So let's see what happened exactly. So my first trade of the day was NIO. I was looking for a long trade, a 1 minute opening range breakout, and I just went into an IO, and I was thinking about going into PLTR, which would have been the great option. I went into an IO instead, so I went long 1,000 shares at 33, tight stop loss. I got all the way up here to 32.23, so I was up like $400, but my target was 32, 33, 35, and I wanted to let it get there, So I got stopped out at 32.99, 32.97 for what, $30 loss, $40 loss. Not a big deal there. Sorry, like $30 loss. Then I went long again. So what happened here? Yeah, so that's a sell. Okay, I went long again at 933. Yeah, I went long 2,000 shares again because I thought it was maybe gonna hold here at the daily open, so it came back down and then it started to come back up again. But VWAP was here. This is a shooting star. I should have been more patient and really wait for it. It got below the daily open. Yes, it did hold, but it's never a good sign. Never really a good sign. And at this time, I did get stopped out, 32.98. So I did lose a little bit more money. I did lose like $140 right there. And then I went long one more time, and here I did lose a little bit more. So I went long. No, okay, this is the same one. Yeah. So I guess I did get stopped out. Okay, I stopped out a little bit at 32.98, and then I got out of the rest of 32.90. So that's really sucked, man. And then no playbook here in PLTR. I went short. I saw the shooting star over here, but it was too early. Stop loss was really tight, but I went short 2,000 shares, I think, and I covered really quickly at 29.72. Got stopped out. I didn't want to give it more room than the low of this candle, more or less. I get that stopped out, which was by a couple of cents because it did come down a little bit. That would have been a small winner there, maybe. But yeah, not a good trade there. It didn't touch L3. It was going against the trend. Just not the best trade there. That was my mistake too. So I lost another $200 there. Then I went short TGT and I got stopped out real quick because I had the 75-cent stop loss and it's $214 stock. The automatic the automatic stop loss that I have. Then I adjusted according to the chart, but I went short 300 shares, 37. So I went short here. Um, I would have gotten stopped out either way, So I probably got stopped out losing without losing as much money. So I got stopped out there, and then I went long in IO one more time, and this is where I lost a bit of money that I had to. It really just got to me this time. I wanted to go short right away. Sorry, go long 940. So I went long over here, and then I got stopped out at 90. My stop should have been below the daily open, but I didn't do it that time, so I lost $300 more than what I had to. And as soon as I get stopped out, all this, big volume candle comes up and it gets all the way up to my target level. So that was that was really frustrating, to really see that happen. And at that time, it was too late for me to go long. That offered another good opportunity here for an L4 short. That's like R4 support, L4 resistance. There was one, twice. I should have taken this trade. That is a playbook setup that I should have taken. It's not one that I'm 1,000% used to, but yeah, I'm gonna have to add it to the playbook. And it got perfectly to L5, bounced there, but it was just a mess. Like if you really look at it now, it was such a fucking choppy mess, to be honest. Then I did go along PLTR, and I did get out way too soon. I went out. It was a good trade. I went, along 2,000 shares, right over here in the 60s, and I got out at 71. I should have let it play out to the target. It didn't hit my stop loss or nothing. I should have let it play out to the target. So I did miss out on 160 times 2, $320 right there. NIO, I had, I guess, a small winning trade. I went long NIO at 948. So right over here, I went long off of the bounce of VWAP, and I think on the 5-minute 9 EMA, I went long. Yeah, so right over here. Sorry, 948. So around this candle, I guess. Yeah, so it got there, it dropped down, and I wanted to go long again. I only went, long 1,000 shares instead of 2,000, taking off risk. And I was able to get the move to 33, 31. I wanted to see if it was going to be able to break out. It didn't, so I took that trade. That's why maybe I didn't go short there, or whatever. I went long Riot at 954, so right around here. Didn't really like it. I'm like, this is going against. This has like no playbook. It's going against the rules. This is not a good trade. So it was like around here, off of the bounce of VWAP. Took a quick trade, not much, $80. Then I went short PLTR at 955. I did stop it out. And thank goodness I did, because it would have been nasty. I went short here for L4 to daily up, and I'm like, dude, what am I doing? And then just ramped all the way up. So I did miss on this opportunity. I should have taken this trade long, honestly. I really should have. This is an L4 bounce, L4 support. Should have really taken that trade. And then just a bunch of other crappy small trades. TGT, I did have a good trade. Small good winner, nothing crazy. I went short around here. This thing went all the way up. Yeah, I missed those two because this was an above an L5, R5 at this point trade, and then it came all the way down between R4 and R5. So I should have taken this trade for a breakout. This trade should have been an R4 to I5 setup, and I was still looking at it as an above R5. So I was able to see a little bit of consolidation here, and it was a shame because it got stopped out again because I didn't change the fucking order. So I got stopped out once, and then I took it one more time, and I did get a little bit out of it, but not much, $180. So yeah, all in all, disappointing day. I don't even know how I'm down 620. It is disappointing. Now I'm only up $1,000 for the week, but still, So yeah, NIO. Yeah, I lost in this one, man. This one got me here. So these are small losses, not a big deal, but this one got me here. It only takes like one trade. Yeah, and I was up like 460 on this trade at one point, but it didn't reach my target, so it doesn't matter. PLTR got short. There, no playbook really. TGT, as you can see here. I mean, I should have been up in this trade, honestly, but it is what it is. Lesson learned again. PLTR should have been a much better trade. I was at $420. I only took 180. Should have been a much better trade even. I should have let it play out to the target point again. Didn't follow my rules there, so I'm disappointed. Riot, yeah, long, yeah, there's nothing there, honestly. And then I take Riot short over here. It was gonna be, yeah, I even took it like too soon. Yeah, just a little bit of a mess, man. Today, honestly, just I'm not proud of my trading today. I'm not proud at all. So yeah, 620. I'm up nothing. $1,000 for the week. I mean, profit factor is 2.15, which is quite insane still. I guess that's because yeah, when I'm trading small, man, I do much better. I guess when I'm trading small, yeah, I let my trades run. That's what happens. So I probably have to still do that again. Still 2 more days in the week. So if we have another good day like I had on Monday, it's gonna be possible that I do have my weekly goal. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna write things down. Gonna add things to my playbook. But yeah, it was a little bit of a tough day, man. I mean, I should have done much better at recognizing this NIO. The moment that it really didn't that it came, it was just tough, man. I shouldn't have taken it long after that. Maybe we should have waited for a break. It was just fucking tough, man. Like I took it around here when it seemed that it was catching volume, then it gets rejected, and then it fucking happens. I should have been more aware of taking this L for reversal. I have to put it in my playbook and like really try this trade more. TGT was the big miss of the day because it was a breakout trade. It was an R4 to R5 breakout trade. That was the big miss of the day. And then PLTR too. PLTR. I was really looking at it, man. I don't know why I went long in IO and not PLTR. I mean, it's kind of like the same setup to be honest. When you have this hammer right there, it's kind of very similar to this hammer. Just as a red one, there's a green one, but I should have taken PLTR, man. That would have put me just immediately up like $600 for the day. And then yeah, I should have been more able to see this support and take it to our. I mean, I did. I did actually see it. What am I talking about? I did see it. I just didn't let the trade play out as it should have been played out. So I'm gonna calculate the costs of my mistakes today by not following my rules, so I can, that's another thing that I want to do is like, because I have game plans, I have rules, etc., etc. Like, what is the cost of me not following my game plan day by day? So it gives me like a real visual of. I was doing that before, and I don't know why I stopped doing it. I guess because I got lazy, but it's something that I want to do again. Is like really quantifying it, and seeing like, hey, what are the because I have set plans, I have really set plans. It's just that I don't end up following them because of fear or whatever. So what are the costs of that, and the reason for my fear today was I guess I took a little bit bigger size, and that maybe froze me up in not putting the stop loss here. Maybe it was frustration. I didn't want to accept a loss again. And that is a mistake, you have to be consistent all the fucking time doing it, and I would have had a green day or a very very small red day if I would have followed my rules. Not all every day is going to be green, but I can really minimize the drawdowns if I do that time and time again. And today I didn't, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna be looking at that. I'm gonna do some more visualization later. Um, yeah, that's it, and come back tomorrow with the same not with the same with a better mindset, a little bit more conscious and focused on what I want to do, and really execute. That's what I'm gonna be wanting to do. So yeah, hope you enjoy the review and have a good day. Take care.